Okay. Upcoming smartphones. So in April, we saw a lot of budget smartphones like Poco X4 Pro, Realme 9, Realme 9 SE, iPhone SE 2022. It is a budget iPhone, you can't argue. And April is going to be the month where you won't have large number of launches, but it will be good ones and exciting. This is Prateek, you're already watching TechVisor, and this is the most accurate upcoming smartphone video for April 2022. So the first one and the most exciting release of April is gonna be OnePlus's first flagship, OnePlus 10 Pro. And surprise, there's not gonna be a OnePlus 10 this year as of now. The global launch date of OnePlus 10 Pro is March 31st, 2022. And you might be familiar with the specs. You get a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 2K LTPO 2.0 AMOLED display, meaning the display can go as low as 1 Hz and can go as high as 120 Hz depending on what you're watching on the screen. Now we have already imported the phone from China, and here's the video. We tried to give you an early experience before the phone launches. The rumored price of OnePlus 10 Pro is 71,999, and with offers, card discounts and all of that, it could come down to 66,999. Now it is way cheaper than the Samsung S22 series and the iPhone 13, but the price is gonna be very close to the iQOO 9 Pro. If you remember, the last year's OnePlus 9 Pro flagship was priced at 64,999, and this year the OnePlus 10 Pro is rumored to be at least 7,000 costlier. And not just the OnePlus 10 Pro, if you have noticed, all the launches of 2022 have been costlier. So we'll talk about that price and everything at the end, so watch this video carefully till the end. And the next phone is going to be the cheapest OnePlus phone out there. I mean, cheaper than OnePlus Nord CE 2 as well. It is the OnePlus Nord CE 2 Lite. Now the launch date is not fixed, but you can expect it somewhere around April last week. For specs, you will get Snapdragon 695, a very popular chip under 20,000, 90Hz AMOLED display, and maybe the same 64 megapixel plus 8 megapixel ultra wide angle setup. So the OnePlus Nord CE 2 Lite, big name, but the price is going to be under 20,000, which makes it the cheapest OnePlus phone in the market. So will you buy the cheapest OnePlus phone? Now, a lot of people are waiting for Samsung M series to launch. So Samsung M33 5G is going to be the first Samsung M series phone, maybe of 2022. The launch date will be the first or second week of April. Now, in terms of specs, you get the same Exynos 1280, which was there in Galaxy A53. You will get a TFT Full HD display. Now, the Exynos 1280 is confusing because Galaxy A53 also has the same processor, and that is priced at 34,999. Now, the pricing of Samsung M53 is not known, but if I had to make a guess, it should be somewhere around 20,000 or even from 20 to 25,000. So just in, Samsung has launched 4 A series phones: Samsung A73, A33, A23 and A13. Now the most interesting one is A73. You get a 108 megapixel main sensor with OIS plus 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. You have Snapdragon 778G, IP67, but you will be getting 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates. Now the price of A73 is still not announced, but I'm expecting it somewhere between 40 to 45,000, more than 40,000. Rest you can see the specs of A33, A23 and A13. A23 4G starts at 19,499 and A13 4G starts at 15,999. Rest, the price of A33 is not known. Now the phone which gets me really excited is Moto Edge 30. It is going to be the lighter version of just launched Moto Edge 30 Pro. You can find the review over here. The launch date is going to be again at the end of April. Now the specs aren't that clear, but we could expect a 144Hz OLED display, Snapdragon 778G or either Snapdragon 888, something on par with the competition. The price is rumored to be aggressive this time. It's going to be priced under 30,000. Whereas everyone else is raising the price, Motorola will keep the same price just like the last time. Motorola will also launch a budget phone called Moto G22. Now the phone has globally launched and the specs are pretty much known at this point. It has a 720p 90Hz LCD display, MediaTek G37, so it's going to be a 4G phone. You will have a 50 megapixel main sensor plus 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, so no cost cutting on cameras. But Motorola has been aggressive in the pricing for Indian markets, so the rumored price is gonna be around 12,000 or even less than 10,000. And next we'll have Realme GT2 Pro, Realme's first flagship in a long time. The launch date is 7th April, 12:30 PM. In terms of specs, you will have Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 2K 120Hz LTPO display, the 150-degree ultra wide angle camera that is also in OnePlus 10 Pro. And we actually did a first impression of the phone here from China. You can check that out after watching this video. The price is rumored to be 46,646 as per Chinese exact price conversion of 3,899 yuan. Along with the Realme GT2 Pro, we'll also have popular TWS Realme Buds Air 3 as well. Now, there's going to be marginal upgrades in Realme Buds Air 3, but we'll see, you will see. Now, I know there are a lot of GT Neo fans in the house. Of course, Realme GT Neo 2 sold for like 20,000 in the sales. So Realme GT Neo 3 is now coming up. The Realme GT Neo 3 is exciting because it is coming up with MediaTek 8100. Now, for people who don't know, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 has heating issues, but MediaTek's flagship chips like 8100, 9000 are rumored to be better. So that makes GT Neo 3 very, very interesting. You will also get 150 watt fast charging, which is crazy, and 50 megapixel Sony IMX766 sensor, same as Realme 9 Pro Plus. The price of the GT Neo 3 as per China price conversion starts at 24,000, but I'm expecting Indian pricing to be around 30,000. Now, Poco is going to launch their first flagship of 2022, the Poco F4 GT and also Poco F4 Pro. The launch date is rumored to be end of April 2022. Now, for specs, you will get Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 10-bit OLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. You will also have RGB lights on the back, which you can reprogram in your own ways. Now, the pricing of the Poco F4 GT is rumored to be around 50,000, which is way higher than previous year, but still cheaper for Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Okay, coming to budget phones, Vivo is really serious about the T series. You will have the Vivo T1 Pro launch. It will launch in the third week of April, and funny thing, it is also going to be called iQOO Z6 Pro. The specs will be pretty much same as Vivo T1, same 120Hz LCD display, 5000 mAh battery, but Vivo could be aggressive in performance here, and you will see Snapdragon 778G in under 20,000. This is as per the latest rumors. Now, Vivo will also launch Vivo's flagship camera series, Vivo X80, X80 Plus, X80 Pro Plus. Now, this launch is going to be a China launch in April, and it will take 1 to 2 months to come to India. But Vivo X series is exciting because it is camera centric and it is known to have really good camera innovations. The rumored pricing of Vivo X80 series will start from 50,000 for the X80 all the way to 75,000 for the Vivo X80 Pro Plus. Now, you might be wondering, who buys expensive Vivo phones? Right? Well, you would be surprised. As per the latest research, Oppo and Vivo are in the top 5 premium smartphones, more than 30,000 in India, China and Europe. And they are the most preferred choice after Apple and Samsung. Lastly, Xiaomi will also launch their flagship Xiaomi 12 series. Now, the launch date is somewhere around April end, 4th week, 3rd week. Now, Xiaomi 12 have 3 phones, Xiaomi 12X, Xiaomi 12, Xiaomi 12 Pro. And there's a lot of confusion on these phones. That's why we kept it at the end. Some things are still not clear. Like, you would see Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 2K AMOLED display, but there will be a mix and match of these specs in the Xiaomi 12 series. The Xiaomi 12 series will start at 50,000 and Xiaomi 12X is supposed to be even cheaper at around 35 to 40,000 INR. And also there are gonna be 4G phones from Micromax, as well as you will have an Infinix phone. So if you're watching our videos, one thing you would have seen in 2022 smartphone launches is they're priced 3,000 to 5,000 higher compared to 2020 and 2021. And I talked to a reputed head at a reputed smartphone company, and the statement was the components which they used to buy in 2021, they are paying twice for them in 2022. Suppose if a raw material for a smartphone costed 10,000 in 2021, it's costing 18 to 20,000 now in 2022. Reason being, number one, chip shortage, second, inflation. And it's not just smartphones. Everything around you is getting costly. Petrol, vegetables, even Maggi. So be prepared to spend more on smartphones. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you pretty soon. Pew pew.